Hello everyone, welcome to Babaobaba channel. Today Marvel Hero Profile will take everyone to listen to the profile of the person who can be called the origin of Iron Man armor. That person was Professor Yinsen. Professor Yinsen is a supporting character of Iron Man in the Marvel Comics universe. The character, created by Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, and Don Heck. Okay, so let's listen to his profile. He is one of the characters that appears infrequently in comic. But the appearance of him has changed several times as well. Professor Yinsen was first appeared in Tales of Suspense, issue 39 in March, 1963. Professor Yinsen was a genius physicist, engineer, and pacifist from fictional country, Timbuktu. Timbuktu was a former country in Asia, which is now part of the People's Republic of China. In the late 1980s, he moved to Seattle, Washington State, in the United States of America. He met and married with a Chinese woman. They had a child named Tony Ho. Unfortunately, their marriage eventually fell apart, causing Yinsen was forced to return to Timbuktu. However, he stayed in contact with Tony, checking in on her and her mother on a daily basis. Which his daughter later she grew into an expert engineer and joined AIM when Bobby DaCosta rebranded it to Avengers Idea Mechanics, and began to work for its engineering division. Yinsen was married again, and had a son after returning to his homeland. His happy life was cut short, though, when Red Room Operative has released the Black Widow's most dangerous secret into the world. Natalia Romanoff abducted him during the funeral in the name of Warlord Wang Chu. Yinsen became a prisoner of the terrorist leader Wang Chu in Hong Kong. For that storyline went through multiple revisions, which originally taking place in Vietnam to finally being moved to Hong Kong in History of the Marvel Universe Volume 2 Issue 2. In the concentration camp, he was teaching his knowledge to a fellow prisoner in the camp, a young man named Sun Tao. Wang Chu ordered Yinsen and Sun Tao to develop weapons of mass destruction. When they deliberately failed their task, Wang Chu moved the pair into the camp's slave ranks. During this time, Tony Stark, an American inventor, was sent by U.S. Defense Perimeter to said nation to oversee a field test of one of his new weapons. While traveling through the war zone, Stark tripped a booby trap. The resulting explosion lodged a piece of shrapnel in his chest. Wang Chu, a communist leader in Hong also kidnapped the critically wounded Stark and warned him that the shrapnel would penetrate his heart within a week that make killing him. After telling him, Wang Chu offered Stark a deal, that if he created a powerful weapon for the terrorists, he would encourage his surgeons to save Stark's life. Even though he knew Wang Chu lied, but Stark agreed with hoping to gain time and access to tools. Stark was given access to a small laboratory in terrorist territory along with fellow captive, Professor Yinsen, that was caught by the Black Widow before. Which Stark told him that everyone thought that he was dead. Yinsen helped Stark design and build an electrically powered suit of iron armor and equipped it with a variety of offensive weaponry. The armor also contained pacemaker-like device which would enable Stark's injured heart to keep beating after the shrapnel entered it. Donning the suit, Stark connected it to an electrical generator to charge. When charging, Stark was helpless until the suit was fully charged. Which Wang Chu sensed something was amiss and came to investigate with their minion. When Yinsen heard the warning signs, he therefore intends to sacrifice his own life to confront with Wang Chu. That giving Stark the extra time he needed to fully charge the armored suit, and was born Heroes in Armor Iron Man. As Iron Man, Stark avenged Yinsen's death and scattered Wang Chu's guerrilla troops. From this incident, many people thought Yinsen was dead and there will not be another chapter. It was found out later that Yinsen had not immediately died from the gunshot wounds. After Wang Chu ordered his men to fire on Yinsen, he amusedly made Sun Tao bury his body in the jungle. Sun Tao was surprised to see that the professor still drew some breath. With his dying breath he told Sun Tao of his joy at seeing his greatest achievement, and entrusted Sun Tao with his journal and the brain implant control. Back when he was young, Yinsen's scientific brilliance drew the sinister Dr. Midas' interest. He aware Yinsen desperately needed funding, Midas offered to finance Yinsen's experiments in return for Yinsen's brain when Yinsen died. which shortly after Ho Yinsen passed away, Dr. Midas' agents opened a spatial rift, appearing before the astonished Sun Tao to claim Yinsen's body. Sun Tao returned to the camp in time to witness Iron Man destroying it, afterwards making his way back to Timbuktu, where he entrusted Yinsen's wife with the implant control, and then gathered Yinsen's students to form the Sons of Yinsen. Dr. Midas removed and preserved Yinsen's still living brain, using Yinsen's expertise to construct armor for himself. After several years, Midas auctioned Yinsen's brain, offering it to both the Sons of Yinsen and Wang Chu. Years later, Iron Man traveled to a mobile station named New Timbuktu, inhabited by a group of monks led by Sun Tao, who believed that Professor Ho Yinsen was their great teacher. Iron Man, along with a band of the monks, swarmed a village inhabited by the evil tyrant, Wang Chu, who survived from death. After the battle, they returned to New Timbuktu, where Tony Stark was told he may see Professor Yinsen. It is then he found that the great salvager had only saved the part of him that he felt mattered, that is his living brain. So, the living brain of Professor Ho Yinsen will live forever with people of Timbuktu as of holiest of relics.